Coming right up, the Warriors taking on the Mavericks. For the Golden State Warriors, good times. They've won 4 of the last 5, dictating the pace night in and night out. They look to establish their style of play again here tonight with another win. Mavs, Warriors, only here on 2K Sports. Welcome to 2K Sports, everyone. We have some exciting NBA action coming up. This is Brian Anderson at the table with basketball royalty. Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Allie LaForce, our reporter. Already it's February. Let's see how things look out west. Taking a look at Dallas. If the playoffs started today, they'd go in as the 7th seed. And, of course, the Warriors, a game and a half behind.
Well, I think for Golden State, they've had some terrific moments this season. But where's the big leap upward that we've been waiting for?
Yeah, and, you know, we've seen them enough to know by now they're not going to make that switch from good to great at this point. Not this year, anyway.
And now Dallas' starting group. We've got Washington, Edwards out there with Thompson. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Exum in a 2-guard. And for the Warriors, Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Moody is out there with Jimmy Butler, and it's Green in at the center position. And how much fun is it to watch these guys move the basketball, Clark?
Well, they've got 2 main ingredients. One, you've got to have a system that demands unselfishness, and then you need players that are willing to play unselfishly, and they've got both of those things. Working that in-between area, Steph likes to keep the defense on its heels.
Thompson outside. Back to Irving. Shoots over Curry. The Warriors pull it in. The last time they came together was in Dallas, where they fell to the Mavericks.
They hit a couple big shots, but overall, there was a lack of consistency. Just not their night at the offensive end.
And you know what? If you're not going to outwork your opposition, then you typically are going to get outplayed.
Now here's Irving. A 35-point game for him in the win against New Orleans. And he makes it.
Boy, nice job that time by P.J. Washington to knock down the shot after setting the screen.
Outside Pajemski. Back to Curry. Pass to Green. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And when you look back at the 2023 draft, the Warriors got great value out of their picks.
Yeah, I mean, they got Pajemski with the 19th pick, a versatile player who impacts the game at both ends. And they also got Trace Jackson-Davis late in the 2nd round. And he is a fundamentally sound big man with great upside.
Exum passes to Washington. Sinks the tray. Washington's got 5 points.
That was silky smooth there by Washington. Only takes him a few seconds to lock and load.
Outside Moody. Back to Pajemski. Pass to Curry. 6 on the shot clock. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. They're fresh off a win against the Pelicans.
No doubt. That game tells you what kind of team they are. They weren't at their best that night and still got the win.
They were better than the box score might indicate because they were solid in execution, more so than the stats would show.
Has there been a better finisher than Kyrie? I'm not sure I've even seen one. He's just unreal at the rim.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Dallas making a change here. Prosper's checked in. And a look here at the scoring trend over the last several months for Jimmy Butler.
I don't think anyone expected to see his production drop off the way it has over the last few games. But I have to credit the defenses he's been facing. They've done their homework, and they're finding ways to hold him down. And now he needs to find new ways to beat them.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Back to Curry. Just 5 to shoot. Green with a screen on Irving. The 3 from Curry. Nails it from beyond the arc. Curry's got 5 points.
The ball handling of Steph is sometimes undervalued. I mean, he's much more than a shooter. This guy has mad skills as a handler.
Washington finds Irving. Buries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
You know, Clark, watching Kyrie Irving, he still does things you just can't believe.
His ball handling ability is just remarkable, and his finishing ability surpasses his rush hour handles, and that's saying a ton. He can beat anybody off the dribble. He can make tough shots. He really is one of the elite scorers from the guard position in the history of the NBA. I don't think that's an overstatement. From the angles he finishes, the shots he can make, he's as elite as we've had in the league.
Now here's Irving, a top-tier scorer, averaging a little under 25 points a contest. Outside Butler. Pass to Curry. We've got 1:55 left to play in the first quarter. It's stolen by Washington. And here comes the break. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Mavericks are looking to contend. Coach Jason Kidd said, we're trying to build a championship team, and it's not easy. Dallas has not talked about that for a long time. So to talk about that, it's pretty cool. To be able to build it takes time. We have the personnel. We have the team. Brian, that's confidence.
Yep, and they're in win-now mode, Allie. Thank you.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Pass to Moody. Down low. The shot by Butler, no good. And here's the fast break. Thompson gets a good look. And it's Dallas scoring again.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Outside Butler. Back to Curry to stop the drought. Tries again. And the bucket is good. And he'll be shooting his first free throw.
And you know, with those numbers, he makes a defender hesitant to get too tight on him. I mean, he doesn't want to get whistled for the foul and put this guy on the line.
The Mavericks making a switch here. Edwards, he's checked in for Washington. Marshall comes in for Thompson. Christie's checked in for Exum. And Spencer Dinwiddie is subbed in for Irving.
Boy, how consistently good Steph's been over the course of his career. Really remarkable. What a teammate, what a leader, what a player.
Pass to Marshall. Unable to get that one. Good D by Payton. To the middle. Out to Hield. Releases. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
They're really working the paint now.
Here's Curry. A 20-point game for him in the win against Sacramento.
It wasn't just the scoring. He got others involved, too.
Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so the first quarter is in the books. Dallas on top, up by 4. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
One other factor today, points off turnovers. I mean, let's see if they can keep up the pressure. capitalize off more forced miscues.
And here's Dinwiddie. He'll bring it up for Dallas. 4-point game. They've got the Lakers ahead of them in their next game in Los Angeles. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road. Curry and Hield to the sharpshooting backcourt. Gary Payton II is out there with Trace Jackson-Davis. And it's Post in at the 5, down low. That's the group for Golden State as we kick off the second quarter. Now here's Jackson-Davis. He's scoreless. Outside Curry. Christie with a rebound. The Mavericks lead by 4. Takes it inside. Grant, when you talk about consistency and officiating game to game, you think there's room for improvement?
You know, I do think so. I mean, they're allowing more contact, but overall, more clarity on what constitutes legal guarding position would help players and officials.
And he drops the first. And that's good as he hits both shots.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
And here's Curry. Give him 8. Payton with a screen on Dinwiddie. Curry against Dinwiddie. 14 feet away. And the jumper falls for him. Curry's got 10 points in the game.
And the shooting mechanics of Curry, they are as pure as anybody who's ever played. He's such a dangerous shooter and scorer.
Dinwiddie gets the bucket. Warriors trail by 6. Outside Hield. Jackson-Davis a screen. Pass to Payton. And some changes here for the Warriors. Green's checked in for Jackson-Davis, and it's Brandon Podziemski in for Payton. And Dallas also making a switch. Powell's checked in. Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. Puts up a 3. Knocks down the long J. Podziemski's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Prosper's checked in for Dallas. And here we can check out the story for Najee Marshall.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
The Mavericks lead by 3. Grant, when you look at Draymond Green's career, you think he's going to the Hall of Fame?
You know, B.A., I believe so. He's won multiple titles, and we know how impactful he has been as a defender and distributor especially. I think we'll see him in Springfield one day.
The versatility of Dinwiddie. Boy, he drives it, passes it, and he can shoulder the scoring load when you need him to.
Dallas shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And he knocks down the first one.
And every season, Dinwiddie just seems to get better, wanting to take on more and more responsibility. You have to appreciate his work ethic.
And so he hits both.
I love it. In attack mode, drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
Now here's Green. Yet to see a basket. 5 to shoot. Here's Hield. Again, Golden State.
Hield good at using this area of the floor. He's an impressive mid-range shooter.
Here's Christie, defended by Podziemski. And here's Dinwiddie from the arc. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Warriors trail by 3. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Left side Curry. The floater. Can't get it to go. He's made 4 of his 8 attempts. The Mavericks lead by 3. Dinwiddie goes in. Pass to Christie. Again, the miss by Dallas. Golden State has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Here's Podziemski. Lays it up and banks it in. And it's now just a 1-point Dallas lead.
Boy, that time saw daylight and took advantage.
Powell sets a screen. Here's Dinwiddie, and he knocks down the 10-footer. Dinwiddie's got 6 here in the quarter.
Dinwiddie's showing you his craftiness in the pick-and-roll sets, and you can see how he's grown in attacking those.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Jimmy Butler's checked in for the Warriors. Moody comes in for Curry. And for a download on the best free throw shooters in the league, look at the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. Stephen Curry, number 1. Kyrie Irving is 4th.
Both of these guys excel at the line, and you just know their coaches love it. Guys who are reliable late in games.
Hield to the ball. Coming off a 22-point game against Sacramento. Outside Podziemski. Shot clock at 6. Hield, the screen on Washington. And it's Green missing.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check, and was maybe a step out of his range.
And Irving gets it to go.
Love watching Irving do his work in there. Kyrie's so good and crafty in tight.
With the step back. Unloads from 13. Butler can't get it to go.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Green with the defensive effort.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Back to Moody. Butler against Edwards. To the paint. Green gets up and powers it down.
I don't think you can sleep on Butler's passing ability now. I mean, he's quite good at knifing the rock through the defense on time and on target, especially in these screen and rolls.
Washington, a screen on Hield. Exum attacking. Gets stolen by Hield. Green with the ball. Irving picks him up. Irving against Green. Misses the layup. And Irving has got the ball here for Dallas. 3-point lead. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Thompson. The shot's good.
As his career has developed, Klay has added this to his arsenal, becoming more than just a shooter.
Outside Podziemski. Butler on the wing. Over Edwards. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. The Mavericks on top, up 5. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
I'm here with P.J. Washington. P.J., what will be the key for you guys defensively in the second half?
Not letting them get easy routes to the basket and contesting their shots, rebounding, and not letting them get second chance points.
Comes back to the fundamentals, guys.
Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
Hey everybody, halftime is upon us and the scoreboard showing a deficit for Golden State. Do you guys agree in a game like this, typically you go out to your superstars and say, get it done?
Yep, and we did that a lot. Why do you think I scored so much? They gave me the ball.
That's if you got enough oxygen in the locker room at halftime.
I didn't need oxygen tank. I needed photosynthesis.
And circling back to the first half, things have not gone as planned for Golden State.
They're not showing enough fight defensively. Take some pride getting some stops. This is when your leader has to step in and say something.
Yeah, tough to beat a team that's shooting double nickels from the field. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Man, it's been quite a game for Stephen Curry.
Through the first two quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
Dallas leading by 5. On the court right now for the Mavericks. They've got Dante Exum. Edwards out there with Washington. Then it's Thompson, and it's Irving in at the point. Now here's Thompson. Back to Exum. Shot clock at 5. No good on the triple. The Warriors shooting an average of 43% from the floor. To the inside. Here's Butler. Down low. Butler drops it in.
An aggressive mentality, always part of Jimmy Butler's game, taking it right at the defense.
Now well into his 30s. Is it fair to start wondering how many seasons Jimmy Butler has left, Grant?
Well, it's a fair question, B.A. But at the same time, Jimmy's hunger is just so different than everybody else's, which I could see helping prolong his career.
Goes to the fadeaway. Butler's got 4 points this quarter.
Using his speed advantage there to create the separation he needs for the shot.
Thompson outside. The 3 is up. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Stumbling to start the second half. 3 straight misses.
For the lead. Wow, Curry takes the hit and finishes inside.
As a defender, it's got to be a futile feeling when Curry's in the zone like this.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. And quickly, the 2K leaderboard, showing the teams blocking the most shots over the last month. Second, the Mavericks.
These guys have been so impressive down low on the defensive end, denying shots left and right over the past month.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Irving for 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Irving's got 9.
Put the first 3 misses behind them and finally ended their third quarter drought.
Butler against Edwards. Butler unfazed.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Outside Irving. The 3 ball. Good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts.
And in the second half here, they're shooting a terrific percentage from 3.
No question about it. They found a nice rhythm from deep.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Jimmy Butler's such an all-around player. He said, I don't need to be a 40-point scorer. My role is to impact winning. I just control what I can control in the end, play the right way, stay aggressive, and do whatever it takes to get my team the win. And Brian, he is good at his job.
Well, playoff Jimmy is a real thing, whether he'll admit it or not.
Shoot 2.
That free throw misses. He hits the second from the line. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Outside Butler. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Oh, I like how Butler uses his body in the paint. Excellent at forcing the issue and getting the call close to the rack.
It's his first trip to the line.
And in their last game, he really distinguished himself at the free throw line.
Matter of fact, a lot of his points came from the stripe. He was feeling it. Guys, he's slightly fallen off his pace from a year ago at the line, and those points from the stripe have been a little harder to come by.
First one falls for him.
Well, you go back and look at the career that Jimmy Butler's had. Hard to believe that he was the 30th pick of the draft when he came out of college. You got to say that scouts kind of missed on that one.
Butler hits them both. The Mavericks leading. Exum outside. Pass to Irving. Clock at 6. There's the triple. The 17-footer. No luck on that one.
Look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Curry's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, another day, another virtuoso performance from Curry. It never ends.
It's tipped, and that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it. And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Golden State Warriors. On Tuesday, they'll host the Charlotte Hornets. And then on Thursday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Orlando, going up against the Magic.
When you look ahead, there are a lot of winnable games, but you really can't think that as a player. You have to take every opponent seriously because this is the NBA. No game is a freebie.
Christie's checked in for the Mavericks. Dinwiddie comes in for Irving.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Outside Curry. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Tough make by Jimmy Butler.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
And so Dinwiddie will bring it up for the Mavericks. Outside Edwards. Pass to Christie. Thompson with it. Three-pointer. Hits the trifecta. Thompson's got 7.
Such a silky, smooth stroke from deep. Thompson's excellent accuracy.
Curry against Dinwiddie. Here's Post. Curry surveys. Curry from inside.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He wants to review the game plan. Man, it's been quite a game for Stephen Curry.
They know they need to change things up and do it quickly. They cannot allow him to keep running wild.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Jackson Davis is checked in for Green. Hield comes in for Kajimski. And it's Collins in for Curry. Prosper's checked in for the Mavericks. Marshall comes in for Edwards. .124 left in the third quarter. Here's Prosper, still without a bucket. Dinwiddie outside. 3 on the clock. Here's the 3. Hits a three-pointer. And the Mavericks lead by 2.
And they keep attacking from the three-point range here in the second half.
Yeah, I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them. And as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Thompson outside. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Shoots over Thompson. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Dinwiddie. They double him with Butler. Here's Christie. From outside, off the mark. 13 feet out. And Butler the bucket on the assist by Collins. Butler's got 14 points for the game.
This is the best place for Butler to shoot it from. He's excellent at that in-between shot.
It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. The Warriors on top, leading by just 2. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started. Steve Kerr with some words for his players.
We got to get the first domino to fall, and then it's boom, boom, boom. The extra pass. We're not running plays to get a shot. We're running plays.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Curry and Hield to the sharp-shooting backcourt. Trace Jackson-Davis out there with Gary Payton II, and it's Post in at the 5. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Now here's Dinwiddie. A rebound by Post.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Inside. Here's Jackson-Davis. The shot, no good. Dallas has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Now Dinwiddie. Oh, there's the alley. And Powell with the stuff.
Got to give it up for Powell now. I mean, he excels at rising off the ground to punch home these alley-oops.
Hield passes to Curry. Ooh, Curry up and in through contact.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Here's Dinwiddie. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. About a minute and a half into the fourth now. Curry finds Payton. Now here's Jackson-Davis. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Pajimski's checked in for Payton. And Dallas with a change here, too. Irving's checked in for Marshall. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Jason Kidd had some words for his team over the break. Coach was urging his team to play strong defense, reminding them no easy hoops, give effort, and help when needed. They do say defense wins championships, guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Now here's Dinwiddie. To the wing on the left. Powell sets a screen to take the lead. The rebound by Post. The Warriors have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
Curry really runs the offense well. Knows exactly the time to either shoot it or give it up to his teammate.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Here's Irving. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls.
Hey, draw him up a solid play, get him an open look, and he delivers.
Yeah, I put that one on the defense. I mean, they can't leave him open at this stage.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And Curry's really a master at drawing contact. The defense has to be careful when defending him.
And the first one at the line is good.
When you talk about shot mechanics, Curry is as close as you can get to perfect. I mean, you can tell he puts a lot of work into that part of his game, and it pays off.
And Dallas making a change here. Washington's checked in for Powell. Edwards comes in for Prosper. Thompson, he's checked in for Christie. And Exum subbed in for Dinwiddie. And so Curry nails both of them. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's Irving. Good! Now 7 for 11 on the night.
Hey, the skills of Kyrie are obvious, but what isn't so obvious is his underestimated strength.
Back to Curry. From the elbow, drained it for 2 points. Curry's got 6 points in the quarter.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Now here's Edwards. Pass to Irving. 4-3. Knocks down the triple. Irving's got 19 points.
Boy, you need a confident player to get you a big bucket. And that's exactly who Irving is and what he does.
Outside Curry. Fires from the line. Mavericks with a rebound. Now here's Thompson. Here's Irving. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, you've got to be careful and skillful in how you guard Irving. I mean, he's really adept at drawing fouls.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, you know, in some circles, this is an unpopular point, but there can be value in taking the mid-range shot. This team is certainly proving that tonight.
Yeah, another thing they did well, running the floor. They've kept the pace high and pulled away with their transition offense.
Kyrie Irving, special. I mean, as skilled a players you'll ever see when it comes to handling the ball and scoring in close.
Lead as the free throw drops in for him.
In a tight game, this is who they want taking these shots.
Outside Curry. Green with a screen on Irving. The three from Curry drains the triple. Curry's got 15 points in just the second half.
When you need a big bucket, Curry knows exactly how to come through. Clutch.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Curry against Irving. And it goes. That makes him 9 for 13 now.
You know, this is simply what Kyrie Irving does. Get buckets against defenders. He's a bucket maker.
Here's Curry. Chalk up 2 there. Curry's got 11 points in the quarter.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Ooh, he really came close to leveling the score there.
Yeah, you know, and after the way they fought back into it here in the fourth, that would have been a big bucket for him.
Zero fear from Curry inside. 2 more points in his Hall of Fame career.
And we've got 1:18 left to play in the fourth. Irving for 3. Warriors with the rebound. Green with the ball. He's picked up by Edwards. And they pick up 2. And it's a 6-point Warrior lead.
An experienced and confident player. How about Green being the one to bury the big-time shot?
Here's Irving. Oh, he nails it! And now they trail by just 4.
Comfortable in the clutch. That's who Kyrie Irving is. Unfazed by the game's biggest moments.
And he commits the intentional foul. .44 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Curry's shot is off.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Irving. And he sinks it. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Irving's got him falling right now, that's for sure.
A chance here to possibly put the game away.
They have to remain focused to get it done.
And it's good.
Well, I tell you what, Steph Curry, somebody lit a fire under him.
And Dallas calls time here. They're behind by 4. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket here.
Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
Outside Irving. And it's cleared by Stephen Curry. And so they foul intentionally.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
The first of 2, no good. A heartbreaker. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that puts him up 5. Outside Edwards. And it's off from 3-point range. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
He gets the first, and that increases the lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game. Pure from 3-point range. And so it's the Warriors who come out on top here. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close. You're going to face some obstacles in the game, but they overcame every one.
And now let's check in with Allie LaForce with the player of the game. Allie.
Thanks so much, Stephen. A big-time victory tonight. What aspect of this win pleases you the most?
It was a full team effort. Obviously, you look at the stat sheet, but the little things I'm talking about that we did to win the game tonight are huge. And that's when it's winning time, we showed up, and that means a lot.
It's got to feel good to see it come together. Thanks so much.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. And now, time for our player of the game, Stephen Curry.